Good morning. How are we all? It's a lovely overcast Thursday afternoon for me. I said good morning, I know, but who knows what time you're watching this, do you know what I mean? What is wrong with me? Couple of things we're gonna do today. One, we're gonna do some work. I'm feeling really full of ADHD and I'm really struggling to get my work done. Gonna be straight up with that. The other things we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to you guys about some stuff. We're also trying out a whole new profile. If anyone's interested, I'm gonna shoot on S-Log3 because I wanna give it a go because I wanna up my game and see what it's all about. And also I wanna learn, you know how it goes, all that, all that stuff where I've got to keep getting better at what I do, right? So yeah, also making a sausage sandwich. The main topic of today though is just a little reminder about failure and how it works, right? Because I've been molding this over in my brain for a while. Before I say any of this, also, love you guys, really miss you. Have reminisced on a lot of videos recently that I used to do. I went through some fan mail that I've kept since when I first started doing YouTube, and it was really inspiring for me. So we're back, we're gonna do filming and some bits and bobs, and I'm just full of excitement. But the main thing we're gonna talk about is failure, and failure and messing up. They're normal, they're a part of life, right? It's an everyday thing, so we've just got to get on with it. We've got to understand how failure can help us move forward though, right? Let's be honest, yeah, none of us really like failing, messing up, doing things wrong. And it is something that throughout my life, it has been probably the hardest thing for me to come to grips with, because let's just relate it to gymnastics, because that's exactly what I'm going to. In that sport, failure, in a lot of aspects, it's just not really an option. You can be punished, you can be bullied for it. And that was kind of my upbringing with failure, that it's kind of unacceptable to fail. The superhuman, the best of the best, they don't fail, they don't mess up, right? Coming into my adult life, I actually realized that failure is like such an essential thing for you to have happen, right? Without failure, you won't learn what not to do. So I kind of just rewired my brain into changing the way I see failure or messing up or doing something wrong, right? It's not that I failed or that I messed up. I've simply now learned another way to not do something, right? And what I will directly compare that with is this. Spin. Import. Touch. Wait. Yes. Good girl. I have messed up quite a lot in this trade, and I've made a lot of mistakes, but I haven't made those mistakes more than once. My own relationship with it has changed so much, and it has really changed a lot of my life. And I'll give credit where credit is due. The place where I learned to fail and mess up the most, and that it's acceptable to mess up, was a company called Matchroom. I worked for them for a year, and I did loads of freelance for them prior to that. But in that space, I was given a lot of free rein. I could also have good conversation with my boss about what they liked and what they didn't like, and they were open conversations because both of us were very open. I could accept when I'd messed up. For instance, one that comes right to the forefront of my mind is when I filmed an interview that was going out on TV. We used a thing called black and drape instead of a black backdrop, like one of those pop-up ones that are really a pain in the ass to get up and down. Instead of using that, we used black and drape, and it just didn't look good. It didn't look professional, it didn't look nice, but we couldn't tell until we'd seen it on the big screen. So once we'd seen it there, me and my boss, we looked at each other and we were like, okay. So I went over and I was like, I could have done that better. I think we'll get rid of that. I'm not sure if I like it. She said the same thing. Yeah, not too keen on it. Glad that you've noticed it. Go back, fix it. Don't worry about it, because we can just build and get better. So this is when I started learning that, okay, cool. So failure doesn't actually need to be terrifying. It can be a conversation where you can acknowledge, okay, I tried my best at the time. I've tried something. I've acknowledged it doesn't look that great, or it didn't turn out that great. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna do better this time. I've learned from that mistake. I will never do that again. There's just multiple ways, man. And I just think that the way that my brain was wired, it was so afraid of it. And now I'm really not afraid of it. I just keep wanting to move forward. And that's not to say that I don't get afraid when I go to a job, because I definitely get nervous when I go to new things, because I am afraid of messing up. But also I know that on the edge of that, I just got to get on with it. Because if I mess up, then in the next 2 seconds they'll have forgotten about that, and then we just carry on, right? It's a part of learning how to not do something, and that is the best way for me to learn. It might be the best way for you to learn. It's just my advice. If you want it, take it. If you don't, leave it. I'm gonna get on with some work, so here's a time lapse of me just furiously probably procrastinating and typing away and chopping stuff up, you know, just like that. See, this is the really great thing about working for yourself. I can choose when I want to start. I can choose when I want to finish. I don't actually know how much work I've done today. I've done about 7 hours work. So I have done a normal work day's amount. The difference is I chose to start at around 11:30. I was never good at that. I never enjoyed getting up and going to work at 9 and leaving at 5. It was horrible. I don't know how people do it. I do not like a 9 to 5. It's not my jam. I'm gonna go to the gym because I haven't been in ages, and to be honest with you, these arms are looking soft and I don't like that. Yeah man, I need a gym outfit really. Right gang, it is here that we will part ways whilst I go to the gym. We're not parting ways, this isn't the end of the video. I'm just going to go to the gym. I'm definitely not taking a camera because that is way too daunting, and I will see you afterwards for a little catch up or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm holding this like this, but I can't be able to put a lav on. This is proper lav, not one of those influencer ones. Anyway, I'm off to the gym. I'll see you in a bit. Right, boys and girls, hello, hi. It's a couple of days later. I didn't pick the camera up again because I was just doing life, man. I was just doing me. But we are here now. I'm going to end this. I didn't really have anything else to do the next day. I've spent the weekend cleaning my car, which honestly I'm so chuffed about because my car was in a state. It was in a state, not an estate. And it just looked like shit. So I'm really glad that I got that done because now she looks beautiful again, and I'm buzzing. I'm going to sign out here, so if you enjoyed this episode and if you got anything out of it, please let me know in the comments down below. It is really helpful to find out if it was useful or if you thought it was a bag of shit, really. And if you do have any controversial thoughts, please let me know as well. I'm always intrigued to discuss points and gain more life experience from other people, right? So, like, comment, all the usual shite, subscribe. It does really help. Anyway, make every day count and enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy this coffee. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.